All right, welcome to day 2.
Yesterday was our favorite quote from the books.
Yes.
Today is our favorite quote from the movies.
Yes. So, the movies are very near and dear to us. It's sort of a different way from the books.
Yeah.
The movies, I guess the best way to put it they're a little maybe campy is not the word, but they're sillier.
Yeah.
You know,
they take themselves a little less seriously sometimes.
The books are very witty and very funny as well. J.K. Rowling has a wonderful sense of humor.
The books are less. I mean, the movies are less sarcastic.
Yeah. The movies are a little, I guess, broader with the humor.
Yes.
So we don't necessarily think that the movies are like objectively great movies. They're just things that
we're still
really,
love them.
Yeah, we're really nostalgically tied to these movies.
Yes.
Pretty heavily. So without further ado, these are our favorite quotes from the movies. Want to start?
Yeah. So mine is from Half-Blood Prince.
Great quotable movie.
It's
not necessarily everybody's favorite adaptation.
It's okay.
But on its own, it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it has to be that scene where Harry and Ron are laying in their beds talking about Ginny and Hermione, and it's like, she's got nice skin. Dean's dating her for her skin? No, I'm just saying that could be a contributing factor. And it makes me laugh every time. It's the most memorable part of any of the movies to me. It's so funny every time.
It's a very real moment between two kind of, adolescent boys.
Yes.
Between these two guys going through puberty. They're 16. And they're noticing people's skin. And it's really funny, and I think,
it's funny because we've totally had moments like that.
Yeah. I think any person pretty much can relate to this. Staying up late with someone else and say like, "Hey, do you think this person is pretty or handsome or whatever?" Like I feel like everybody does kind of have that moment of intimacy. And
yeah.
It's a very vulnerable moment for Ron and Harry, and it's just nice to see that every once in a while.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Because the best thing on Half-Blood Prince is the relationships between the characters.
Yes.
And that's one of the moments that shows it very nicely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I love it.
It's so funny.
It's so funny.
Very honest.
Yes.
Probably one of the most honest moments in the movies. For me, I have to go with, sort of weird for me, but I have to go with a Sirius Black quote.
Okay.
It's impossible for me to pick a favorite quote from these movies. So I tried to think of ones that I applied to life a lot, and then kind of thought of what I consider to be my favorite from those. And for whatever reason, I do use this one a lot, and I really love it. He's talking to Harry about, Harry's had all these terrible things happen to him, and Sirius is kind of trying to console him. The exact words he uses are, "You're not a bad person, Harry. You're a very good person who bad things happen to." And I think that's something that everybody needs to be reminded of.
Yes.
Every once in a while.
It's a very real quote. Very applicable to Harry specifically.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. But I do feel like everybody in life needs to remind themselves of this every once in a while. If you're going through a tough time...
It's not your fault.
It's not necessarily your fault. If you killed a bunch of people, then that's probably
your fault.
That's on you. But I do think it's important for people to realize, you can't be too hard on yourself because something outside of your power happened to you. Yeah, exactly. It's like you can't control everything, which is an unfortunate thing for a lot of people to learn, but
it's something that you need to learn, and it's something you need to know.
It's very important. So yeah, I really love that quote.
That's a great quote.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that quote. Probably Order of the Phoenix.
I believe so.
Yeah,
it might be in the book as well.
Order of the Phoenix might be the movie with the most Sirius Black in it.
Yeah, certainly.
So you're gonna get all the good Sirius Black quotes from that one.
It's true.
All right.
Well, we got anything else to say?
I think we're good for now. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you very much, folks.